Tater got rid of Tater Tot, and Mike, he needs views and money. Oh, I was going to do this yesterday, but yesterday was chore day. See, I was going to save all the lawn work and all that good stuff for today, but they called for rain today. And yes, it did rain. So, yeah, I'm glad I did it yesterday, or it would have got way out of control. So I did a bunch of stuff around the house and didn't make a video. I'm sure you didn't miss me that much, but here I am today. All right, I want to start with a little shout out to a channel, new channel, doing good work. It's LOLive Oyl. I'll just say it that way. I don't know how else to say it, but did a very good Sarah Soda Tim video, and this one I enjoyed because, again, as a visually impaired person, this one was all about Tim's eye issues. It was actually called eye. Good stuff.
And the operation was a fail. It didn't do anything. You know, I said, okay, well, what's the future forecast? And this is where it's a little, disconcerting because time flies by so fast. You probably won't want to be traveling as much and, down the road. If you live 15 more years, be blind in the left eye. I said, what do you mean, like blurry? Black?
Black? Yeah, no, we already went through that. You don't go black. But yeah, well put together stuff. And again, I appreciate these people a lot because to sift through literally hundreds, if not thousands of videos to find these clips. But yes, very well done, very well put together. A whole long little montage, put together clips of him talking about his neglect of his eyes and how he didn't take care of his eyes, and the doctor telling him that you dicked around, and him whining because the procedure was a failure. Yeah, but so go over and check it out. I will leave a link to that video below, so go over and check out the channel. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know I like effort. All right, Nomadic Fanatic.
Who the fuck is Nomadic Fanatic? Oh.
So Tater is back at Taterland, and he's just bouncing around. And remember, he was just, a lot of stuff, guys. It's hurting me. Well, now he's, I'm just so happy, and everything's just lovely and perfect. And yeah, we know how he gets. He's fucking bipolar, bounces back and forth. But I guess the big news is, no more Tater Tot. That's right. He sold little Tater Tot. I told you, if you guys watch me and pay attention to my videos, I talked about it a while ago that he was getting ready to sell little Tater Tot. And yes, all the money he dumped into it with the lift kit and all the other bullshit that he did to it. Yeah, he didn't get that. He lost his ass on that thing, but he's sold Tater Tot. And which leads me to believe that I think I'm right when, it's just speculation, but I mean, getting all the sponsors and adding them on top of one another and all the sponsors that he's getting and selling Tater Tot. Yeah, he needs some money in the bank, and not Bank America anymore. But yeah, he needs some money. I think he's running a little bit low. But yeah, Tater Tot's gone, so now he's on the next thing. Well, I got some money, got to spend it. Tater, he spends money like crazy on worthless, frivolous bullshit, and he whines because he doesn't have any money. But anyway, he's got his laundry list of stuff to fix on the big RV, his great Bigfoot. But now he wants a pick 'em up truck. He's got to get a truck because when I need to go get materials, I need a truck, and I want one that has 4-wheel capabilities, and then I can flat tow behind the RV and blah, 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 blah. And I'm sure if he finds one that he can't flat tow, I'm sure he'll go out and buy some kind of trailer to pull it up on. And we know how he is. And he'll name everything some cute little name, Trailer Swift, Babe, the Blue Box, and all that bullshit. And I also did say that when he gets back, he's going to, start spending money on dumb shit and moving stuff around. And one of the things he said is, yeah, well, got to move the water tank. See, Frida was parked over there, right behind the little Babe the Blue box because it blocked the wind and blah, yada, yada. And he's got his little shitter pipe there and his power and everything so he can plug in. And guess what? The Bigfoot is bigger and doesn't fit. So now, got to move shit.
But if I want to put the RV here, I'm going to have to get a little creative, which means my 550 water gallon tank, which still has about 40 or 50 gallons of water, is going to need to get moved. And I'm probably going to have to chop down that whole section of trees right there. My pine trees are doing good, though, on the property.
So there you go. And we've seen him in the past. He moved things before and then had to pay to get somebody to come back and move them around. And I want this there. And then, oh, no, I want. So now he's got to move shit again. I guess he can, when it's empty, I guess he can roll that one with the help of his buddy. I guess they can put that somewhere else. But yeah, that's the next thing that's got to go. Got to move them water tanks. And then he goes on and talks about more about Babe the Blue Box and how this is really funny to me because he says he pays $300 a month so he can get free electric. That's right. I got this giant solar panel array and all these batteries in here. So I don't have to pay for electric. I get free electric from all this sun. But what do you have to do to get that electric?
This sucker right here needed to be refilled every month at about $300 a month. And that's to keep that one heater inside here to keep Babe the Blue Box at 50 degrees so that those lithium batteries didn't freeze. That is not.
So there you go. I guess living off grid for free. Turns out you can have all the charge controllers and whatever else and solar panels that you want and all those big fancy expensive batteries and still cost you $300 a month to get free stuff. But hey, at least he's not stupid and living in a house, right? Well, he wants to insulate Babe the Blue Box, so hopefully he doesn't have to keep paying that $300 a month to keep his batteries from freezing. I don't know. I think there's a flaw in that system somewhere, but whatever. It's not mine. He can do what he wants. But in order to do that, he's going to pack up all his Mickey stuff and his Harley stuff and his Camel stuff. And he's got so many little collections in there. And this is just me, but what's it for? He's never there. He doesn't go in and look at it. It's not like it's an open to the public thing where people could come look at it and gawk and go, ooh, look at all the Mickey stuff. And ooh, look, he has Joe the Camel stuff. It's just there. It's to be out is done. If you want to have it, sure. But to have it all out and displayed for who? The pack rats? Put that shit in the box and put it in a thing. You want to say you have it? Have it. But why do you have that shit all? I don't know. But anyway, I guess he finally come to his senses. So he wants to pack up all the Mickey shit and everything else, all his 10 collections of everything. And now he's talking, well, right out there is where the shitter pipe is. So I'm going to put a toilet and a shower right here in this corner. And so he's already got big plans on spending more money for him to not be there and use. I guess the pack rats can take a shower and play in a toilet. I don't know. They can use the toilet as their little jacuzzi because he's already talking to Opie Dope. I'm going to put you on a leash and you're going to go pack rat hunting. So he's already ready for the pack rats. And he did say, you know, I'm Mr. Spontaneous, so at any time I could just up and leave and just go. So, yeah. So we know he's got to move shit and fix shit and buy dumb shit and change shit just for the fact that he has to have something to occupy his little time. But that's about what's going on with Tater now. So bye-bye, Tater Tot. All right, let's move on to Michael. That's right, Mr. Mike Living free Mike. Well, he's, since his other property deal fell through, and I got a lecture about that in the comment section. There's a difference between a land deal falling through and him backing out. Well, it fell through because shit didn't go the way it was supposed to. So fell through, backed out, whatever. You know what they both mean? It didn't fucking happen. So there you go. So since that didn't go through for whatever reason, he's searching. He's searching the interwebs, I reckon. And he found a big old property. Because all Mike needs is just a little, he don't need much. It's just Mike. He just needs a little postage stamp. Acres fine. Well, I'm going to look at a 40-acre parcel, and it's only 50 grand, people. It's only 50 grand. It is perfect. It's on the top of a fucking bluff or whatever, and there's a cliff, so nobody can get to me from that side. But it's beautiful, and it's perfect. And, I mean, 10 grand down and $400 a month. I got the $400 a month, but what I ain't got, well, you guys can help me out, right?
If anybody wants to donate 50 grand, my PayPal is staringattrees99@gmail.com.
There you go, Mike. I just helped you out. I gave you a free plug. Now all my people know what your PayPal is, and they'll run over, I'm sure, swiftly. And between a couple of them, I'm sure they can come up with the 50 grand. But Mike does go ahead and say that, yeah, I mean, and it is true. It's kind of dumb. If you want this land so bad, why are you showing it to everybody? People that probably have money. So they're going to run over there and they're going to go, hey, you're right, Mike. It is the perfect spot. So let me go snap that up. So yeah, he is handing his competition everything that they need to go buy this land. But just in case you guys don't come up with the money and give it to him, he does have another plan.
I was just thinking, by the way, if anybody wants to buy my RV for like 20 grand, I'll live in that little shack there until I build something.
So there you go. I mean, Mike's RV for 20 grand? Well, that's a steal. An RV that's been sitting for how many years? Hasn't moved. Even if it is on jacks and it's not really on jack stands, and it's not really sitting on the tires, I'm sure it's on the tires. I mean, it's on there a little bit for stability. And it doesn't, after so many years, even just sitting there baking in the sun, even though they got the covers on, tires don't last forever. Not to mention the fact that he put that fucking wood stove in that he was too lazy to go get wood for, and stabbed a hole in the roof to put the chimney through and all the other crap. I mean, does it run? Does it move? Can it go in gear? He even said he didn't change the oil in however many years it's been sitting there. So yeah, 20 grand. I mean, who wouldn't? Well, there probably is some moron that would pay him 20 grand for that piece of shit. But he did the same thing when he sold his pickup truck with the truck camper on it. I paid $11,000, so I'm going to charge you. I'm going to sell it for $11,500 because I put a TV into it and I drove it for 5 million miles. Yeah, I put a couple 100,000 miles on it, driving it all over the country. But hey, I paid 11 grand and I put a TV into it, so you're going to pay 11,500. And back then when I said about that, he went off the deep end. It's worth my... No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's a truck with a camper on it that you lived in with a dog, and you put, I don't know how many miles on. I mean, tons of miles, and they weren't easy miles either. So yeah. So I guess he feels that he can get 20 grand for his dilapidated RV that hasn't moved in years, and God knows what's wrong with it. If shit even, I mean, you know, them rats had to have a field day, and all the stuff that just disintegrates in that hot Arizona heat and in the cold. Yeah, sure, Mike. I'm sure you can get 20 grand. But hey, if you're going to dream big, I always say. Well, the next thing Mike has to deal with now is more money woes. He's got to wait. He's got to wait for that earnest money.
The thing that I'm irritated about right now is, I guess the realtor said that it might be a week before I'm able to get my earnest money back. So that turns into a whole month thing. They're so quick to take the money, but they gotta, oh, you want it? Here. Oh, no, not yet. You know?
Well, Mike, that's the way it goes. It's been like that forever. I mean, just think about it. You go in, you buy something, you pay with a credit card, and you go, hey, yeah, and poof, it comes out of your account right away, or your debit card or whatever. But yeah, it's poof. That money goes immediately. And then you have a problem, you take it back, and you go, I'm going to return this. Sure, not a problem. What card did you use? Okay, I see it's here on file. We'll have that money back to you in about 3 or 4 business days. Sometimes it takes longer, but that's just the way it is. What are you going to do? And just think of all the money you're making, Mike. Come on. You're just cranking out videos every day. So there you go. You're a big time YouTuber again. I'm sure to pay the YouTube money is just rolling in. And then, hey, you got your begathons, your live begathons. I'm sure you can get money. No problem. And hey, what is it? The 21st? It's coming up real soon, Mike. So you'll get a big old paycheck. Don't you worry about it. And that earnest money will be there before you know it. And hey, you're already all stocked up, right? You just went out and bought a whole bunch of groceries, you said, and you got your fancy new pan. So you're good to go for a while. You can wait a week for that earnest money. Where are you going? What are you doing? Nothing. And for you guys that say, well, why doesn't he just sell that land and they don't have money? Well, rumor has it, and from what I hear, he doesn't own that land. It's kind of like a rent thing. So I don't know for sure, but I heard it from a pretty good source that he can't sell it because it ain't his. But hey, you don't have to agree with me. That's never the point here. The point is,
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way Sammy and I see it.
What we do here is go back.
Oh.